Welcome to Ignite the Positive with Stacey Bice. Today is our Thursday thought, and our Thursday thought is all about personal preparedness. So, being prepared is something that's going to be different for everyone. What does being prepared mean to you? Now, for me, it means having a little extra money set aside in a savings account for something that is an emergency, like a car repair or a appliance repair, a medical expense that you didn't plan on. So I have heard that it's best to have $1,000 in an account set aside for that. Of course, not all of us can afford to put $1,000 aside all at once, but if we plan and we put a couple of dollars from each paycheck into that special account and we don't use it, then we will have it. Also, if you do use it for something, make sure that you make plans to put it back in that account so that you will have it for next time. Also, another thing, when I was brought up, being prepared was all about having a year's supply of food, water, clothing, and bedding for any kind of an emergency for any person in your family, for every person in your family. So what does having a year's supply of food and water look like for you? Now, for some, that could be so overwhelming, and it's okay to start small. And not everybody has the room to have a whole year's supply of food and water for every person in their family, in their home or an apartment. I know that when my husband was in the military and we moved around a lot, having an extra food storage to be accountable for and having space for was very difficult. But you can find ways to be creative in your storage and just even start with a small space. Also, adding a couple of cans of things to your shopping list every time you go grocery shopping will not overwhelm your budget, and you'd be surprised at how quickly things add up. But if you are going to start a food storage, make sure that you are checking to see when things expire and purchase the food that is going to expire in the most amount of time. Keep those things rotated so that you don't have expired food on your hands. And another good way to get your food storage started is check your local grocery stores for case lot sales. Sometimes you can purchase a case of something that you know your family is going to eat for a lot less if you purchase it in a case. Now, however personal preparedness looks for you, it's okay. There's no really right or wrong for every family or every person, but just check in your communities. A lot of times they will hold events and workshops to be prepared. I know here where we live, we have once a year what is called the Great Shakeout, which teaches us about earthquakes, how to be prepared for that, what to do. So whatever it is, just keep this thought in mind. To be a little bit prepared is better to not be prepared at all. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow.